Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I'm mixing the audio. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Da-da-da-dum. I don't know why. It's unclear. It's the 9th of June? January, February, March, April, May. June? June? That's my thumb. It's my thumb! Realized how that booked after the fact. June 9th. Fantastic. 3 hours ago, Trump blames Iran for helicopter attack, says US must respond. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Just 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Google homepage. Wait, who is this? The True Story of Charles Dickens by Stars Insider. Carmelo Anthony found guilty of murder. Oh my God. Oh my God. The world is horrible. Let's just play video games. Let's just play video games, man. That's crazy. All right. Before we get back into Phoenix Wright, I think a fun little thing is playing a demo for just a minute before going and transitioning into Phoenix Wright. And I think I want to keep that up because I want to try new games. Because what was it? Random number generator tickled a certain part of my brain that made me just go parentheses positive. So I just went onto demos on Steam and I just found one. And you know that it was near the top because it's called All Will Fall. And you know it was near the top because they began the name of their game with the letter A, which is just like A+ marketing, if I'm being perfectly honest. Back before we had to think about word usage. Hello, Emily. Back before we had to think about word usage and ESO, it was very simple to just get to the top of lists. You named whenever you wanted to be found a letter near the beginning of the alphabet, which is often A. Oh, hi, Goth. Hiya, baby. I see that you're also here. Anyway, All Will Fall. I'm not really sure what it is. It looks like it's a building game with gravity. It's unclear. Build massive constructs, but be aware that all buildings can and will collapse. Sure, I'll try that. Emily, I hope that you are well. I don't know how... I think you did see some of the aspects yesterday of the Phoenix Wright case with the child. Boy, howdy. Boy, flippin' howdy. If it gets worse, I don't know, man. I agree the shared data. I would like to swap this to my second monitor, please. Also, hello, Zega. I see you here. What do you mean, tongue twister? I don't think I've tongue twisted anything. I think I've been quite succinct. All right. Let's get this game up on the screen. All Will Fall and Justice for All. All right, arrest everyone near the child. It's a pretty good stream title. It's a pretty good stream title. I'm replaying a childhood classic? Which one? Because I was gifted a childhood classic recently. Not that I've ever played it, but I know it's many people's childhood classic. Dark Cloud for PS2? What the fuck is Dark Cloud? Dark Cloud. 1 second. Hold on. I need to explore this. Dark Cloud PS2. Whoa! Whoa! I have memories. I never played this, but I definitely saw this on the shelf. Oh my goodness. Yeah! You can tell it's anime because they have the giant crystals in the character art. That's so good. The only thing that I can see of the game is the front cover, like the main image. There's no like actual art. All right, whatever. I'm not here to look at Dark Cloud 2 PS2. I am here to play All Will Fall. All right. I don't know if this is a good game. I want to play demos before I get into Phoenix Wright. Oh, can I locked in demo? Okay, fresh start. This is a cutscene. Oh, I should probably turn on the music. There's nothing happening. You've not missed anything. There's no noise. Just the rocking of the waves on the boat. Unless they'll be lurking. You're okay, Emily. You lurk. You lurk for as long or as little as you'd like. Click on this title to get more information. Sure. Oh, no. Oh, God. I thought this was like... Oh. Yeah. The game doesn't need to be up. There's nothing happening. It's just waves. There's not even like any music. Hi, can you collect? What?
Huh?
What do you mean your role as a wanderer? Get to work. Never mind, turn back down. Sure. My patience is wearing thin. I thought this was gonna be like a little... Oh, you can zoom in so we can look at the people. Oh my god! This is almost my dad. So close to being my dad. Holy shit. Are you on LSD? Why are your pupils that big? You okay there, brother? Is everybody's pupils that big? We're all on LSD here. That's my secret, Cap. Do you have bunny ears? Why are... Okay. Wow. That was a good demo. Really good demo. Great demo. Look forward to All Will Fall at some point. Absolutely. Yeah. So, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All? Yeah. That was good. I love building games that give me 1 billion words to read. I think those are the best games. And I would be great at marketing those games to people. But right now, I'm in the mood for some Phoenix Wright. All right, we're ready to see if OBS has not... By the way, I figured it out. OBS isn't the problem. Neither am I the problem. However, when we go into a folder named Melon, and we open up Melon, something very interesting happens. Melon opens incredibly small, which means I have to resize it every single time it opens, or risk just like straining my eyes to see what's happening. Go to the desktop. So within, this time I'm not gonna resize it. I'm gonna assume it remembers what size I had it at last time. And with that being said, it should wait for it. It should remember. Is there a menu bar at the top? Is there a view tab? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean by that? What? What do you mean? Wait, now it's not even showing up. Wait a second. Isn't this a funny little thing? Is it because it's not resized at all? Okay. So what if I do this? It was so small, it couldn't even load. Oh my god, why is it this shape? Why is it this shape? It doesn't make any sense. Madness. Well, this is the beginning of every Phoenix Wright stream, it seems. Not for everyone else, of course, but just for me. Just for me, because I had the gall to look in general. We could do that. Or we could have some fun with it. You know what I mean? I'll do it in a second. Let me see. It's not even... Wait. Hold on. I feel like it's not even done it right. Fit to the screen. Yes. Perfect. T, thank you for bringing the garlic bread back up into conversation. I would also like to see a picture of the garlic bread. I didn't actually catch that message. No thank you. Oh, this is like goes into the no thank you camp. Yes, Emily, about the demo we played, I agree. I couldn't agree harder, actually. That was there was a game I was interested in that was doing something similar, and it's where you pretend, or not you pretend, but it's where you are a group of beavers trying to survive. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Okay, I'm going to reset this entire fucking thing. Reset the transformation. Reset it. I hate it. I hate what's happened here. Reset. Reset the entire thing. I hate it. We're redoing it. We're redoing it right now. I should have done it before stream. However, I refuse to. Timberborn! Yes, Sega. Timberborn looks great. Timberborn. Did you see what I sent? No, I didn't. What did you send? And where did you send it? On Discord? I have a notification in Discord, in the casual chats. You can probably make it a consistent size by doing this. And you've sent me instructions. You beautiful fuck. You incredible human being. Don't load from chapter start. Just load the save state. I have lowered the volume before you say anything. I lowered the volume. So if it's already too loud, let me know. But I lowered it. It's still too loud. Ah, I didn't lower it at all! I clicked the wrong thing again. Remember last time when I said, I'm different size as well. Oh my my god. Also, is this even correct? It isn't even correct! The second one isn't even correct! Now it's a bit too quiet? Well, you're just gonna have to sit in the silence. You're just gonna have to sit in the silence. Exist. Exist with the silence. I need to fix. You need to see the back button. I assume. Otherwise, somebody somewhere will be upset. Why? I don't understand why I have to change. Oh my god. That's so big. Alright, hold on. Now I need to make my social smaller. There we go, there we go, there we go. Look at that. Look, all the stats are right there. It's right there. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Now I'm too big. There we go. There we go. I've almost clocked in. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the craft. There we go. Perfect. I'm slightly over the video, but I don't care. I can't see the back button. I'm furious. Now it's a bit too silent. I have put the volume up by 4 decibels. Alright, let me look at this. Oh no. No. Zega. If I click this button and it resizes everything, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. So, I appreciate you. However, I'm going to leave it until the end of stream. Because if I resize this and then I have to redo all of this again, I might just lose it. I might just lose all hope. However, it will resize, but you can do it every time from then on. Yes, do it next time. Exactly. Alright. So, last time we ended off... we had some very uncomfortable conversations around people confessing their love to a child. I'm hoping there's less of that today. I also had like a sugar crash because I'm not eating properly. Not by choice. But that's okay. You didn't have that many resizing issues the first game, did you? No, it was a different DS. It was a different DS. This new DS that doesn't have the white noise problem that we had is apparently just better and not made by complete pricks. So a little bit of fun. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not entirely sure what we need to do here. I guess we go talk to Max. So Max doesn't seem that popular, from what I seem to understand. Max isn't here. He must be in questioning. Oh, I wanted to see a magic trick. He should be back in a little bit. I guess so. Well, this was fucking pointless. I hate this case. Why do you hate this case? Because I too am beginning to dislike this case. But I would like to know more specifics. What do you think about this hat? Do you mind taking a look at this? Oh, hi, oh. Oh, what the fuck does Pee Wee Herman sound like? I tried to do this last time, but I genuinely don't know what he sounds like. This is just a clip from a movie. Oh, I don't think we could do that voice in 2026.
I'm trying to use the phone.
Ugh. Oy, 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 oy. I may or may not have wasted several hours in circling around, not knowing what to do. There's very specific stuff you need to do in order to progress the story. Okay. I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay. Fair enough. Can't talk to you right now. Actually, can we show you people? I'm just going to show you everybody. I'll show you Russell Berry. No, I can't do that. Present. Profiles. What do you think about Barry? Nope. That's okay. You don't know what they were? That's absolutely fine. What do you think about this child? This guy reminds me of the puppeteer in Batman 1990. Oh, that's not where I'm at to go at all. Is he gonna get confidence back when he's got his puppet? Can't call it that specific Pee Wee Herman video. I will watch it off stream. Can I present to you things? Hey, can you be like super normal about Regina? Got an affidavit from most of the performers at the circus. Just realized the mic is in the wrong place. Okay, Gumshoe, speak to that. Speak your truth. They are certainly a strange bunch of characters. You don't say. Well, not stranger than you, I suppose. What the fuck? That was cold. I'm sorry, I was just messing around. Stream dying? Good. Good, I'm glad. At times, good. I hope it dies harder. Just like my favorite movie, Die Hard 2. Poor Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe. Maya and Gumshoe get, like, offended really easily. It's a shame. Oh, what is this? This year I finally won an air conditioner. One? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? Now what do you mean won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? I can't afford one of those things, but I got lucky and won it as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. Really smashed his peanuts in the car door, huh? There's some evidence under the tarp over there. Watch it, pal. The killer's behind that tarp. Ah! Oh, God, yeah, I was just kidding. Oh. Amazing. Great. Brilliant. Go to Mo's room again. There's no fucking way. I came here, nothing happened. I've left, I've achieved nothing, and now I'm back. Why would the game be designed like this? Kablamo! Oh, sweet Jesus. Congratulations! You're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Carls, aka me! Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? I welched, I'm giving you more than one.
No, no, no. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in the land sing. Catch my drift? Maya. This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. No, Maya. Clowns are always funny in my book. No, Maya. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. Maya, we live in a comic world, but this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't. Fuck. Could you please tell us more about the Very Big Circus? It's a very big story! You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. The circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus. The chat is slightly on the action screen. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware. My apologies. I didn't realize. You mean the screen where nothing happens? I'm so sorry. I put it in a better place. My apologies. I love it too. That is why I've been here for 20 years. Oh no, is it in a slightly worse place? Oh shit. It's behind me. Yeah, I kind of want it on the action screen just a little bit. I want evidence that you were here. We work hard to keep the show running. Also, nothing happens. We work hard to keep the show running. Can you make chat 3 times bigger? Of course I can. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Thank you for suggesting something. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har 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 Harlan. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real classic. Oh fuck. I've just clicked something that has ruined OBS for me. Also, I've fixed chat now. I clicked off OBS. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. Oh. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wiggity, 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 what? I don't know if I could be delivering these lines, man. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Well, that's actually very progressive of you. Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have been taking place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. Fuck, he's the witness. This is what Detective Gumshoe was talking about. Mo was the eyewitness to the crime. Fuck. The Ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned? Bit long in the tooth? And that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? That magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yeah, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he still hated something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mean telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old stiff lips here to make with the funny. Stiff lips? I'll have you know I have pretty good DSLs. Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it? What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. This might be the first good head-on piece of art that they've had. That's really solid. I like this sad clown a lot. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Sheesh, cut the guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try. So I'll tell you what I saw. Sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed, and that's when I saw... Oh my god! Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Can I show you this hat? That's that uppity faker's uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable. That jerk killed the Ringmaster. It really is a shame what happened to the Ringmaster, huh, Mo? It seems that the Ringmaster was truly a great man. What do you think about the child, Mo? That's the Ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. What the fuck? Lorena? Like your real daughter? Yeah, Lorena is my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Fuck. Ah, Ben! How's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Oh, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet, Trilo. Trilo? The pun is hitting me. If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. I need to hear what you think. You're 46! If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too! No. Sorry, I crossed the line. And he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? Ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Oh! Yeah, the Very Big Circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Brackets partial. Fuck! Thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I kill myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Oh, he's just laughing in his own voice. Thank God I can leave. I'm leaving. Which one is the master and which one is the puppet? I guess we'll find out. Hey, before we do anything else, oh, you're not gonna talk. You're not gonna talk unless I find your puppet. I guess I go to the Big Top? And Big Top Cafeteria. Wow, this place is, huge, and I hate how we have to move around it. This place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said there's got to be something interesting there. What's got to be interesting? I don't ask. Okay. I mean, there is a broken glass. Must be a juice bottle or something? Yes, juice. Watch out, Nick. Broken glass on the floor is dangerous. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Looks like we're gonna have to go back and meet with him. Right, we have to talk to Max about why he assaulted the ventriloquist. Very quickly, what do you think about the clown? That's Mo! He's such a funny clown! He's been a good friend of my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. What? Okay, that's a weird sentence to say. Yep, that clown's one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? Yeah, whatever. No comment. Lo que sea. Oh, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right? Wait. We're the ones asking the questions around here. Weird. Okay. Detention center. Never mind. Oh, do you want me to talk to Ben? Pee Wee Herman looking ass? I know. I don't think I can do a Pee Wee Herman voice, otherwise I would. I don't like this one. Do you mean the guy or the game? Would you mind taking a look at this? No, I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. This case, yeah, there's been some weird stuff. Have a good mid, thanks. Maybe there's something else? Kitchen is over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty line list posted here. Wouldn't mind trying my cook. Okay. My ass killer hamburger. You try it, will you? I would. We can only go up from here, right? I fucking hope so. It looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? And all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack center side, once we're finished with the case. Alright, then let's get this over with, Nick. Jesus, Phoenix! Where's the mute button when you need it? What the fuck? This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand. This case is bad. Chat, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Must be a VIP table. It's a bit small to be a VIP table. We'll be putting a 10-course meal on this. Still eat hamburgers, right? Which is all the more need for us to get through the game. Keep your cafeteria clean. I wonder if I will dislike it for the same reasons you dislike it. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh? Maybe this should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. I'd definitely make them clean up. What is this? Like a cork board? A bulletin board for bulletins. It doesn't look like there could be any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it seriously. Looks like they've left it exactly... Oh, okay, it's the same thing. All three tables give the same text? That's fucking madness. Okay, so there's something missing from the podium. They didn't clean up. There was a fight, and there's a bulletin board. Oh god, is there stuff here to look at? Look at this rope. Hey, it's a rope. Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. Oh god, here we go. The fucking step ladder joke. A ladder. It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. It's so fucking stupid. Not a single clue. You know, I've been meaning to ask you, what exactly do you mean when we say clue? What are you looking for? A bloody chainsaw, for instance? Oh, there's definitely not one of those here. Wow, those lights are huge! I love lights. Whenever I hear Under the Spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute. Whoa! She fucking Keanu Reeves her. Me? Of course. I'm sure you'd make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick? He's no hero, is he? Ouch. Thanks a lot, Matt. What the fuck? Actually, wait. Just present everything to everyone. Do you know about this? Very big circus, big top, the cafeteria, ringmaster's rooms, Mo, lodging house, Acro. 3F. Third floor or 3 females? Unclear. You're really not going to say anything, are you? Useless. Useless fucker. Actually, can I show you the clown? Will you say anything about the clown? No. Genuinely garbage. Moving on. Lodging House Plaza. Can I tell you I met the clown? Okay. And what is Gotti? Is one of the characters named Gotti and I just missed that? Nope. 999. Also, I don't hate this case so far. You know, there's a lot. Oh, I fucking hate this character. There's a lot happening, to be sure. But, like, you know. Every free moment I have, I spend it studying or reading. The classic Pull My Finger or Clown Car Maintenance and Repair. Not to mention the bestsellers Jean-Luc Deloduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Pierrots. They all seem to cover rather basic topics, though. Maybe he is just trying to cover all of his bases. Exactly! I want to be a Renaissance clown! Too bad he didn't buy How to Be a Funny Clown. Also, the Renaissance... Probably most annoying characters in Unclear Track? I see. Oh my god, I've just noticed that his bed has his smile and nose on it. Oh, wait a second. Well, what the fuck is wrong with your roof? I didn't even notice that. What is this? What happened to your ceiling? There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Well, I was riding a pogo stick and I guess I just overdid it a little. Overdid it a little? What can I say? Sometimes things get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? Okay. Can I show you the bottle? What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? You tell a joke. Imagine everyone's wearing underwear, dancing the lamb No, I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Wow, no kidding about the lack of, like, what to do, where to go. This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. What? I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. Man, this game really does not have a high opinion of prosecutors or police officers. Oh my god, what the fuck am I meant to do? Oh my god, what? Hello? Well, nobody likes this case, so I'm just gonna Google the answer. Did you find anything in the cafeteria? Yeah, I found a broken glass that this guy got hit over the head with. Don't you worry. I'm going to Game Facts right now. And we're gonna fucking just go through this. Check the walls in the Ringmaster's room. What Ringmaster's room? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. You're not gonna fucking believe it. You're not gonna fucking believe it. Dude, you have no reason to apologize. Because I didn't show the child her father's image. After practicing was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. Is it too early to say this Sailor Moon cosplay fucking child did it? I'm convinced. I'm convinced the child is the murderer. I have absolutely nothing to base this on, but the way that they are portraying her as perfect, I'm getting strong Damon Gant and Von Karma vibes from how they like to depict characters before and after their fall, and I feel like she's so immaculate and clean, and look, she's got stars dazzling off of her. Like, this is going to collapse. That's what I think. Yes! That door right over there leads to the Ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I bet you don't fucking know. The Ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Unbelievable. I'm just gonna have to show everybody everything. That's it. That's how we're gonna get through this case. Does that mannequin have a tummy? I mean, that's pretty cool. That makes sense. Why do mannequins look like stick figures? That's pretty cool. This was the Ringmaster's room? Yes. This room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. Yeah, that is... I wonder what. That's an interesting poster. It's a poster of Max! I want it, Nick, I want it. I want to get out of here. that's a poster of Regina. Where's the poster of Max? There's a lot of posters in here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they, Nick? Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But, you didn't even notice that I took one. She already swiped one. Fuck, she's so good. You're incorrigible. You know that? Great use of the word incorrigible. The promo poster, hold on. That may actually be worth something. Blazing with Max's 3 famous symbols. 3 famous symbols? Touch the check button for details. His 3 famous symbols? His platform shoes? His cum gutters and his hat? Fair enough. Look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards that Circus has won. Like, all county quiz champions, Ringmasters Association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. It's interesting, isn't it? How we only view people by their achievements after they're dead. This is where the Ringmaster applied his makeup. It's quite a collection of the most understated colours. Shocking pink, for example. This one says it is 100% all-natural organic mascara. And this one says, sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mine. That's a fucking great line! The Ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. You okay there, man? You alright? You got something to say? You good? You good, sweetheart? You alright? No? Nothing else? Nothing else? Alright. Yeah, sure. This is strange. What the fuck is that meant to mean? This is strange. Everything looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. In a DS game? It's weird. There's been weird moments. It's not nearly as blatant as, like, one of the Friends episodes. I have not heard that term in a while. It is a fucking late 90s, early 2000s term. I can't even remember the last time I heard it. I think I used to say I was metrosexual. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the Ringmaster. Oh man, I'm sorry, it's still hitting me. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. What was I meant to do something here? You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. I do know that. Oh, fuck, I am metrosexual. And that they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Where? Calm down, Maya. Can't just go rummaging through people's coats. Oh, you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Anyway, we've stolen a piece of paper. Wait, where did it go? Oh, do I have to pixel hunt? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the pocket. Oh, Phoenix doesn't want to look at it? Phoenix, are you fucking stupid? What? Oh. It's table for guests. There are some paper scattered on top. Look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. What is it? I didn't know that a magician This salary is incredible. She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? You could say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed, dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright, we've had a few things. Oh no, not the metrosexual line again. Alright. Oh wait. Is that the bit of paper, or am I crazy? No, it said it was in the coat. Ah, no, we can't even see that bit. I examine. Okay, I have a few new things. Can I talk to you? No, I cannot. Can I present to you this poster? Alright, skip. What about this? This is just gonna be the game. This is just gonna be the game. I'm just gonna go to everyone with everything. Anybody in the cafeteria? No. Great. Perfect. Move. Entrance. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking love talking to you, I guess. Nothing. Sick. What about this? Okay, move. Lodging house. Present. Man, I'm so glad I get to see all the dialogue 100 million times instead of there just being like a he has nothing to say prompt. Mo's room. Present. Why is he covered in mouths? Like, Wright from Full Metal Alchemist. I really want to watch or rewatch Full Metal Alchemist, but every time I do, I am reminded that I live in a world where I have to watch 2 different shows to get a complete experience. He who hurries cannot walk with dignity. Wow, fucking bars. Bars, brother, bars. Who is this clown? All one word. All one word. You have missed nothing, and also the worst part of the game so far. A deeply unfunny pun clown is all you've missed. I meant the guy in the bottom right. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? You mean... Oh, shit! You mean you? Shut up. St. Marcel is Full Metal Alchemist. Damon's in the Shadow Realm. Oh, yeah. I watched the trailer. I am interested. I don't have any way to watch it. Except for Sailing Upon the High Seas. And it's been so long since I've done that, I don't know any good sites. Do not post sites in my chat. Don't do it. Unrelated, we have a Discord. It's my 2 sweetie. Oh, fuck. I don't even remember what voice you had. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? Oh, fuck off, Phoenix. FreeanimeBoobs.cuck. I'm aware of that site. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean, fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. I like this one. This contemplative piano. This is a good. I like this. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. None of it was good. Oh, all one word, the clown hates Max. In fact, everybody seems to hate Max except the 16-year-old. Actually, hold on, how old is she? 16-year-old. Everybody hates Max. We don't know how Russell felt about him, but that's it. Oh, you mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Fuck, he's 21. I'm so old. I'm so old, man. Max, you're not very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? Maya also likes him. Maya has her own bigotry to work out because she seems infinitely less interested in him once she learned that he was a country bumpkin. For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married. No. Oh, no. I don't even want to read the rest of the sentence. I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. In like a stage performance kind of way? Like in a fake circus event kind of way? That's so cool. It's already in the works. No. Oh, no. What the fuck? That's strange. Regina never said anything about marrying this Joker. With the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes. I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. This guy's gonna be sneaking a deck of cards into jail in his ass? It's the gloves, man. It's the gloves and the sleeves. No good magician wears sleeves. That's my stance on magicians. You see a magician with sleeves, that guy's a fucking coward. And let's be real, it's always a fucking guy. Real magicians, the sleeves are rolled up, And that way it's all in the hands. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. They have no idea what he went off to do. Alright, here comes the save state. Before we do anything, I need to show you so also, he smashed a bottle onto the ventriloquist's head. And we don't know why. But we're about to find out, possibly. What about this? Fabulous! You'd like me to sign this for you? You think Jesus was a magician? No, he's a lich. We've already been over this. Jesus was a lich. In fact, unpopular opinion, I don't even think he's a very good lich. He needed help from all of his fucking cronies. He had those long sleeves. Yeah. Lich. T, you need to play D&D. Lich, Lich. It's an undead wizard. It's a wizard who has grown so old that they have become afraid of losing all the knowledge and information that they've gained, so they attempt to find ways to prolong their life. And ultimately, every wizard eventually finds a way to prolong their life, but if they prolong their life enough, they eventually realize that the only way to ensure their survival forever is to become undead. And nobody knows how to do it until you are desperate and evil enough to find a way to do it, and then you become undead. And you are sort of irreversibly changed for the worse. I mean, the most classic example of a lich is like fucking Voldemort from Harry Potter, which I don't bring up lightly, but also he's also not a great example of a lich, but the fact that he lives on because he has certain objects that preserve him, that's a lich. You find a way to minimize your soul and shove it in items so that you exist forever. But they're born out of fear. We don't have to talk about D&D. I'm a fucking nerd. Lich Light, he really is. I remember seeing a post, I think it was on like Reddit or Tumblr, where somebody was like, how big can my phylactery be? Like, how small does it have to be? Because can I just make my phylactery, the thing that I put my soul into, a grain of sand and then dump it in the fucking ocean? Like, I was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, I want my phylactery to be the huge snake that I carry with me at all times. That's one nuke, man. That's one nuke. That's 2 bullets of a gun and you're done. This track sounds like the Voice Stranger Tree music. It does. One of the SOM bosses was called Dark Lich. That gives me more understanding for it. SOM? I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's the word lich is used in quite a lot of fantasy games. It just means undead spellcaster. At its core, without all the baggage, undead spellcaster. Secret of Mana? I've heard of Secret of Mana. Maximilian Galactica! No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? Look at those fucking gutters, man. The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my... Oh, this is your 3 symbols. I said hat. Abs and hat. I mean, they're just shoes, hat, and abs. It's the hat, the cloak, and the roses. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3? Really? You had quite a few to begin with, then? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty mark, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But I forgot one. When I put on my makeup, everyone will forget who I am. That's awful. Especially for a magician. I only have one symbol, man with multiple stars on his face, and then poker card sleeved jacket owner. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video. Oh wow, already dating itself. Never mind metrosexual. Renting a video? Yes, Max, go on. I understand the archaic words that you're speaking. And perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Do I have enough to open your heart? When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money. Sums that will boggle your mind. That's why you went to his room that night? Why isn't Secret of Mana on this list? Oh, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Hold on, I'm looking at images of Secret of Mana. I'm looking at what I assume is the 3 main characters. What is this, like, Chaos Goblin child? The designs are great. I love all of the characters. The main one with the sword is great. The fire one. But then, like, the child with, like, there's, like, a staff, there's, like, a clown, there's, like, a tree. Like, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I'm not adding it. I just wanted to look at art. It looks like Chrono Trigger. It's so long. How long is it? Secret of Mana. How long to beat? Most players complete the core plot in 22 hours. Chrono Trigger, how long to beat? Chrono Trigger was about 20 hours. They're basically the same game. They're the same game. I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. Phoenix, you do it all the time. I strongly disagree on 20 hours. I strongly disagree. I have nothing to say here. Present the Magatama. By the way, every time I say Magatama, I do get a minor flashback. This is gonna mean nothing. to anybody, I get flashbacks to Super Best Friends play, where Matt always used to say Nagatama, which is a type of sword, I think, and then Pat would get angry at him and shout at him saying, "That's not a Nagatama." And then this one time he did say, "Wow, I got a Nagatama," and it was a Nagatama. That doesn't matter. I'm just reliving my childhood. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. They got me through, like, the worst years of America for me. I had no friends. All I had was Super Best Friends play on YouTube. I was recovering from surgery. I was alone in Baltimore. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary from my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Yeah, the papers. This is from a week ago, you fucking idiot. That's... It was on the table, in the room, where you sat. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This was dated a week ago. Your husband got halfway through SOM, but did not like the battle system. I will try the battle system. Max! You finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. Wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Booty call? Not if I don't have to. The reason he called you into the room is because you got into a fight. You fucking assaulted one of the other circus members. Isn't this why you were called in the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that. Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max, what is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this to bottle... Oh my god. Really? Surely these two are just the same thing. You used it to bottle Ben. Oh my god. Gothmog. I forgot the egg. Maybe next time. Lily, you've already egged me this year. You don't have to keep doing it. You're good. I've been egged. You egged. You're alright. Thank you, though. Thanks for the egg. Shit, an egg. It's still here. Oh, it's like that password game where I have to keep the egg safe. Ben. You nailed him over the head with the ball, didn't you? Maybe that's why I forgot it. Maybe. I'm just letting you know it. You're good for like another 9 months. No, wait, 6 months. Oh my god, I don't know how long a year is. I'm sorry, was that the puppet? Did I just see the puppet for like a split second there? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. Did you hear about Deltarune? No. What is happening with Deltarune? Has it been cancelled? I was hurt. The truth is, Deltarune on June 24th of 2027. Chapter 5 of this month. I doubt it. I'll believe it when I see it. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. Are you serious? Deltarune this month? Chapter 5 this month. So not chapter 5 and 6, just chapter 5. Interesting. I can't wait to play it in a year. I have other stuff to do. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. Yippee! Yeah, I mean, I am excited. I am gonna play it. But everyone in my chat loves Deltarune, and am I gonna be playing it immediately? Because nobody will be here. And I don't blame you for that. I took the 24th off. Oh my god. That's funny. That's good. Good. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina. You mean you fought about the child. That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her? Are we sure this is the Ben we're talking about? All I could say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? You stole the puppet. Keep Max locked up. Yeah, I don't feel good about this, man. I don't feel good about defending this guy. This guy and some guy I know called Jeffrey definitely know each other. I have a great photo of Gothmog to put in Discord. What do you mean by shut him up? He took his puppet. Or he killed the puppet! Oh my god! Are we gonna have like 2 murders, but one of them's a puppet? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Unless Ben and Trilo are together, the Trilo can't say a word. It's just the puppet guy from Batman the 90s cartoon. It's just the puppet guy from the 90s cartoon. What was it? Scarface and the fucking... I can't remember his name. Tell me we get the man on the stand and then just the puppet on the stand? That would be very fucking funny. Trilo? The puppet! The ventriloquist puppet! His real name is... His real name is Triloquist. No, the word real doesn't belong in the sentence. The puppet's name is Triloquist. A puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. Balsa? Man, this is... I have never had to Google so many fucking words. Balsa? Balsa wood is often selected as a core material in composites. Because balsa grows quickly, oh my god. Wow! Wow, okay. If you Google balsa wood, a website called balsausa.com comes up. Which may or may not lead to a website that has a lot of famous German nationalist iconography. Okay. I don't think they intended to go that far. It's the black plus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god, that fucking threw me. I was like, wait, am I crazy? And it's like, no, that's... Holy fuck. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Reset. You hit him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? I thought, you know what I thought? I had the veneer of ignorance, the veneer of hope. I was like, maybe balsa wood was used in very specific wartime fighter planes, back when planes could be made of wood. No, just recreations. Just hard recreations. Front page. Yeah. You were so smart, sweetie. You can't make this shit up, man. Where did you hide him? It's used for like 4-inch long toy planes. Zega, I believe you. There's fucking actual nationalist stuff. Remember growing up getting DIY balsa planes as ticket prizes from the arcade? That's sick. That's cool. I have a cat. What, sweetie? You weren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Wow, this guy's a prick. I had Trilo in the ringmaster's room. Don't you just love the Red Baron? I unironically think the Red Baron is a cool symbol. However, as a real person, no. Like, there are cool stories taken out of context that are like cool and hype, but then with added context, it's just like, we're celebrating terrible people. Ideas and concepts are fun, but like the moment you attach it to the real person, it's just, no, man. Like, I liked the Red Baron and the TV show Blackadder. You might go there and get a Trilo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem, not at all, thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in the jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Also, Ben Triloquist has me really mad. Stupid fucking game with its 3-tiered layers of puns. Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. I couldn't care less. I hope he's dead. I hope everybody in the circus is dead. I hope this is a multi-murder scheme. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Do they just live there? It does appear that there is a block of temporary flats that I have access to that is on circus grounds. Can you relax, please? I'm just trying to play a video game. You can't be over here. WC negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. Wow, they're actually just talking to the player right now. I know it. I know the last 30 minutes were bullshit. I'm not seeing how that's related. I meant to... Goth just knocked over my walking cane into a deodorant can, into a Febreze spray can, and now both of those are lying on the floor with the walking cane. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that, thanks. It looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Maya, just stop it, you poster pilferer. I'm just kidding, you already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of these posters? Yeah, well, let's focus on what Max told us. He hid Shiloh somewhere in this room. Right, eventually just pop it. I mean, there's only two places it could be. The gut of this, or the award stand. You may not know this, but they know. It's here. Nick, look at the... Oh. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Shiloh. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. Well, give it back to him later. Shiloh Quest. That's pretty cute. I like that puppet. That's a cute puppet. Why do I have to carry this thing? You were the one that was excited about it. Lady, what do you want from me? Is he gonna be here? Is he back? He isn't back. Oh my god. See, it's his lodging house. Like, they just live here, man. It's weird. It's crazy. It's like a... Where? What? Where am I going? I don't understand. Why is the game like this? Oh, maybe he's in the cafeteria. Maybe he's in the cafeteria. This game sucks ass. Sorry, this case sucks. I hate how they do the map system. I hate how I have to transition to new things. I hate that there isn't something that just says, hey, this screen is done. Just remove this screen. It is obviously a limitation at the time. Oh, you're so beautiful. You make all the anger go away. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alright, go. You just can't stand. You can't sit in front of the computer screen. Oh, hey, Ben. Oh, hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today. Don't you agree? I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Alright. A ventriloquist puppet, an operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. This guy's going to flip. Ben, This is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Trilo quest returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. No, I have all the questions in the world right now. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No. I would never. It was me. Yep, me, down here. You're Trilo? That is Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quest, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, 8-bit. Excuse for an attorney. Trilo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. He's punching him. Oh my god. The hair thing that I liked about him is the same hair that he has. This is... Alright, this is pretty good. But it was mocking me. Being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. Oh, I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet? Yeah, who do you think you're calling me a puppet? Alright, here we fucking go. I like his little sassy arm pose. Tell us what you know about the murder, please. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Trilo Quiz, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. Old mutt paint us all peanuts. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Also not great for a circus act. Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my ass. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off of me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as circus performers, I found my Madonna. Your... Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina, she is stunning. Right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. That's right, Ben. That's right, Ben. I fucking... This is... Ben has now become Jared Leto. Because... He's so deep into his acting career that he's like, no, when I played the Joker in Suicide Squad and I sent, used condoms to the rest of the cast, it was me in character. That's what the Joker would do. And you're like, no, Jared, that's what a fucking freak creep does. I don't like either of these people. I hope all of them are the murderer, and I get to sentence all of them to death. I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true... I am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? My soul is leaving my body. The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by the flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? You can see where I smashed my head against my desk. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Tell me the puppet is legally like 14? Holy shit. Hold on. Wait, you're so brave? Oh no, the puppet's gone. The puppet's gone from the people. Maybe it's in evidence. The puppet's gone. We'll never know. We'll never know. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? But she did seem a bit worried about things. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but... But what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to the rest is private. Wow. The melody's pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trilo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilo? Enough jibber-jabber, let's get to court already. Oh, hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Oh. I love this case. This is my favorite case of the entire series. Hey Nick, it seems like we keep making witnesses that make the case worse for us. Maybe we should just not do anything and then bluff when we arrive. What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo? If I had to pair those two. What did they... No. Please. Please, no. Not another animal on the stand. Please. No, please. No, my heart can't take it. Now what? No, please. No, please let it be a guy in a suit. That monkey. Ah, my badge! The monkey stole my badge. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina? You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? I fucking hate this character. But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Man, if I get that back, I'll see what I can do, even I have money problems. Oh, I was trying to figure out the pun. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Ah, that's pretty funny. I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. I just want to get back to court. Please. Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really a kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to the Mo's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. I can feel my enthusiasm for this game being sapped. I really wasn't finding it that bad. But now that we're getting into it, no, I feel it. I feel it. That's real. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. What? Like sand through the hourglass, so were the days of the circus. Is she just stupid? Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. But Max only talks to the ringmaster about it. Right, he asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Oh sweet Jesus Christ. Oh Mary Mother of God, get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. I can't do this right now. I need to leave. I need to go. I can't be here. I can't be here. I need to leave. Check every location. Check every location. Don't miss anything. Just go. Just keep going. Give me the gun. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. Lodging house. No. Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yep, just leave him alone for a while, okay, Maya? Check every hard drive. That must be the hardest job in existence. I'm sure he just got lonely and head back to the precinct. I'm too hot today. One sec. Taking off my yellow hoodie. Oh. I miss my hat, but it is so fucked. I can't really wear it without completely wearing it down. And I have to save it for work. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time! Ugh. It's all right to be wrong every now and again, Mr. Wright. See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find this audience. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How would you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. Okay, we're starting off on a good fucking baseline. It's a foundation of the acknowledgement that she's a child. Continue. She's such a cutie too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearl. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in the dream world. Every day she sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown. The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Oh, yeah, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why is that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved with any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Gina's family. But why does he belong? Who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now? Yes. The fuck is this? Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? Acrobat. Acrobat. He's an acrobat. He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. I think Mo's last name is Lester. I don't want the monkey as evidence. I don't want the monkey as evidence. A monkey who takes care of Acro? What the fuck does that mean? This is not how I would have designed an acrobat's room. He's got a barbell. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Okay. Wait a second. Those are the same machines I see on TV all the time. Hey, Nick! What? I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model. Don't ever do it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle. Why not? What? What? Why not? Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Oh, I thought this was going to be like a whole thing. I thought this was going to be like a, you can't be in the trial tomorrow. Thanks, you saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. No. No. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Oh, please. Please, God, no. Please, no. I don't want this to be the plot. I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Ba-dum-dum. Not even the upbeat music can cheer me up. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? 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 If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. He's accused of murder, and I think he likes children. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? What? No. What? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Wait! I'm an uptight idiot and so is Phoenix. The fucking judge would love that shit. Oh my god, this case would be over in a second if Phoenix was, like, more relatable. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie! What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? No, he's right. He's right. He's out of line, but he's right. I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Maya, you're wrong. The judge would fucking love that. Oh my god, Nick's with me. Nick's realized. Oh my god, we've had the same realization simultaneously. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. He's so fucking right, dude. He's so right. The judge would instantly fall for this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I synced with him. We should have flew in the animation. What is happening? Whoa! Gothmog was singing on the keyboard. Your Honor, Get on with it. Thankfully, it was just ellipses the entire time. But Gothmog sat on the keyboard and just skipped everything. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Flying in like Peter Pan? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. He's not catching on, man. You should have had him fly in. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling child is a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Oh, fuck off, lady. It did not count. She just sent me an Xbox Live message after a Halo 2 match. You didn't win? Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. What a fucking sore loser. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What? Ow! What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. Your dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Me? What? Guilty of killing your dad, maybe? You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. He doesn't get paid for showing up to court? Oh, no. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Wow, no jokes. Just straight to it. Awesome. Well done, Gumshoe. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Okay. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence. I want to read that right now. I'm sorry. I don't think I understand. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay. I see. It's just they said vertebrae in the neck. Okay, fair enough. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Let me ask you about the snow. Who do you think turned on the weather machine? It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Okay, I can't notice you didn't answer my question, but did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow... Let me see. There's going to be more to this. Huh? What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? All of the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Oh my god. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Which is worse. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the event, 10:15.
Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us the whole thing went down. Ow.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail.
How dead can a doornail be? Wooden box?
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say? This may be my only chance, so I may as well ask some questions. What about the contents? You been telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle?
What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Why pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. What? What? The only thing I could think of is like a Critical Role reference, which is obviously not what's happening here. But pepper box is a type of gun. Like it's a slang.
The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak. My My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Oh, I thought Gumshoe was gonna get punished. Guess that's all we're all gonna get out of Gumshoe. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little ball of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up is such a mean sound to it, and I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about banned ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilla will show up to the stand as well. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trilla Quist. I am employed as an opera tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Oh my god, his lips are moving. When Trilla was talking, Ben's lips are like moving. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's so good. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a... Oh my god. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Yeah, you know what, Von Karma? I'm with you on this one. It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics that leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilla, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up. Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face, on the off chance swelling would help. You know what? You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilla handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting tested. Oh, wow! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Okay. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max headed towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. Oh shit, what a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Are we pretending that in this world that people can't exist? They're cartoon characters. They're cartoon characters. They have a set dress code. Fair enough. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. The clown. Talking about Mo. Last name Lester. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise, this makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being the first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. And what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. What did you do then? I went over to the plaza to do some thinking. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. What? Is this an intentional spelling error? But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Me too, Phoenix. I'm a good thunker too. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? I'm a great thunker. Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? At the wax of the years, lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Oh, you too, Maya. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max, and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character. The famous sculpture, the Thunker? That's true. That's true. And he's like this. Yeah, I know the one. I know the one. There's more of this story that meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? You only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen? Russell Berry? That's the victim. That's correct. If Chili was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Wow! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, well, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Surely wouldn't have happened to have an ulterior motive for grinning Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Max is part of that bare love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah. I don't know anymore. Once practice was over. Oh, okay, this is it. Okay. I can't prove that you didn't leave with the clown. I can't prove that you didn't ditch him and you definitely didn't go to the plaza. I can't prove that you didn't see someone wearing the hat and the cloak and the flowers. Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. I didn't get to press this one, I don't think. Did I? Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Like, what time was it? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Oh, you shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling them anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Maybe you were waiting for someone. Well, what? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Well, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? I assume Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. One person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina, who I'd like to remind the court is 16 years old. Oh, wow, whoa, the puppet fucking exploded. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Wow, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Uh-huh. All right. There was obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Whoa! What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to this scene. Yow! And there is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Don't pain! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her. You are what? Waiting to Propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. No, you don't. I have it. You are going to propose? You, a puppet? Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean... I guess you're right. Just because I'm old, it doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Exactly.
Phoenix is safe. Chat, Phoenix is safe. Phoenix is safe. We have to find the silver lining. Are we protecting a child like her? Yes. Is there a child like her on the stand right now? Yes. Is the judge also a child like her? Yes. But Phoenix is safe. Oh. Also, welcome back, Emily. I'm sorry that you came back at the absolute worst line of dialogue in the game so far. I'm going to hold this cat. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Oh my god, Goth, jeez.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your examination.
Sigh. Sorry, I'm just thinking about someone. Fuck this case. Oh, did you hear that? What the fuck? The game refuses to move on from this. I know. Maya's safe as well. She's cool. She gets it. Bitch, please. Hey, stay with me. We can get through this. I don't want to talk about the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was gonna... Fuck! Don't be so surprised I was gonna propose to Regina.
Oh, this is just pressing. More like gross examination. By proposal, you mean proposing... I don't like this. You mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina, the 16-year-old?
Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it. That's the truth.
He's 5 in puppet years? That's true.
I even had something to give to her.
Oh, please.
No, I'm just still have terrible jokes. Please don't. What was Be brave, Harlan. We can get through this. What was it exactly you planned on giving her? You know what? You know exactly what I was gonna give a numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Ah, an engagement ring? Wow! Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Wait, my joke? Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad! We have to push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human— Wow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to the facts, not sociology. Be sure to enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring? It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gonna be something I can catch him on. I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. Does he even have pockets? Well, he's got one pretty deep pocket. As do we all. He's anatomically correct, I imagine. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. You know how much he receives for appearing in the circus? Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. I swear, Nick, give him heck. Uh-oh, the judge has that dazed look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay. Nice and easy. I've still got it in my pocket. No, you do not. I fucking have it. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? Unzips pants. What is it? Oh, wait. What are you talking about? Phoenix Wright, Love on the Spectrum? Don't stop that. More like, what was that show? It's more like Phoenix Wright, How to Catch a Predator. Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back, thief, thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Wow! What is going on here? That's... say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean the room they put money? Like a bank vault? Filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Are they innocent, Judge? Are they innocent? Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Oh, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might not be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. The monkey's here. Fiats. It's an old-fashioned term for banks, I believe. Establishments that hold money. Adopting a legislative review a formal authorization or proposition, a decree. Oh, I was wrong. Wait, what? What the fuck? I was so incorrect. A legal authoritative decision that has absolute sanction. Oh, no, yeah, no, he... What? Weird. Otherwise an edict. It was a car brand joke? I don't think so. I prefer Alfa Romero. Your joke was about cars. Phoenix Wright joke was about banks and edicts. Ooh, I'm a monkey. Ow. Wait, Ben, this is a memory you have? So you're a fucking liar? Ben, what's with you? Well, whatever. That has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to say what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I. What's the Trilo Quist? What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey, Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. Now, this is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Fucking... contradiction. The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. And that's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Boom. Interesting theory. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. I've told you so many times, you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after it. Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. It was Saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Big yawn. Holy fuck. Tired. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then money snatched the ring and you went chasing after. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. Clarification. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Shiloh. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance of the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes, I'm sure you could do that. Now what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ow, I'm not good at math! It was 10:10 p.m. 10:10? My favorite cartoon character. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess, it's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. Oh, I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes performances. You should know better. He's just Jared Leto. It's just Jared Leto. It's Jared Leto if he was a ventriloquist and somehow better at his job. There's going to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. It's half of the comedy act. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I could understand. Ow, that hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Shirley would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Nothing is everything in this world. I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. Witness will resume his testimony. What? The evidence is that they had a fight! I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. They had a fight! I have the ball! You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said? I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I could mistake someone by those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols? Someone... 29. What a insane way to end my chat. Maybe a future, who knows? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Good game. I've heard good things. I received Okami as a gift, along with a note that said, playing this doesn't make you a furry. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? That's wrong. Oh, fuck! But it's fun shelling out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in this testimony somewhere. I agree. Do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? That's my experience. Okay. I think... only if you want to fuck and or be the dog? I mean... have you thought about what you would like to be if you could be an animal? Not in the sex way. Could be fun to be a bird. I'd like to see what flying's all about. Flying must be pretty cool. Must be terrifying, though. This is wrong. Because you had a fight. Why would you say good evening to him? Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? There's beating the horse to the death joke in there somewhere. A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I can't escape the fucking B-plot to this game. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clunked over the head. Wow! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ow! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is, on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just... Sorry, I'm laughing at the word lewd. I don't know. It's a funny spelled word. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just... It's so fun to say. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Wow! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Interesting. He didn't see anyone. He saw 3 symbols. The witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are to just up and decide what it is I saw that night? A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof to back up that statement, would you? Oh. Well, he didn't see anyone. He saw 3 symbols. I just thought of something. Ben and Triller really didn't see anyone that night. They wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone that night. No, of course they saw someone, but they didn't see... Ah, fuck off. What do you mean? He really did say good evening to someone that night. They were in the middle of a huge fight. Alright. He saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. Why couldn't you follow up that with my statement? Whatever. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactico. That is why Chilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You! The defense kindly explained who it was that Chilo saw that evening. I don't fucking know. He saw the silk hat, brother. This is the person this witness felt the need to greet that night. Wait, was I right? No. Yeah. Damage. Yeah. I was wrong. Who did you say good evening to? Probably just Regina. Oh my god, wait. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. You're sick and should be in jail. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, I truly would have given her the engagement ring as the present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. Bro, stop. It's not me! It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Wow. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Wow! Wow! Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Wow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Silk hat and a cloak, anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? You consider yourself a fashionista, Mr. Wright? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? That? This one, karma. Do you have clear evidence the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Hi, Goff. Hi, baby. Ah! Save the game! Save the game. Okay. Sweetie! You have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then we talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly, he told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? So it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... it means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, Why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. Oh, Max, why not both in a couple of years? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Oop. Off mug? Jesus Christ. Back into court? Okay. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence... Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Wow! And what? In West Philadelphia, born and raised? Was where he spent most of his days? Did they really just fucking pull out? Okay, yeah. Name and occupation, Mr. Lawrence Curls. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's EDZ your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Yes! 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 Fuck you. Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Whoa! But a couple of clowns are up to no good. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian. Whoa! Where the fuck was that going? Okay. Christ. Humor is cancelled. That's what I think. Jokes are cancelled right now. Without the humor, please. Oh, okay. Oh, Purple can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I don't think the fucking Three Stooges did fucking humor like that, man. What you witnessed. Early 2000s. Emily, were you here when they used the word metrosexual? I know. I'm not the world's greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken a laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown and can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Also, that wasn't a testimony. The witness. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick with the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe. Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. What you witnessed, parentheses, for real this time. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. I was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Whoa, that must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. What? If you cause this cloud to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Wait, why did they... Okay, they just spent a long time. I'm nervous. The night of the murder after practice was over, I went straight to back to my room. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can rip off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock, that way I can make a great joke. No, let's not make it 8 p.m. Alright, joke. What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clown in the round. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. You were pooped that night. Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad... Yeah, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. Why is it lowercase? Why does it feel... It feels more pejorative this way. What? The double cheese double. Bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That was just bigotry. The joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got to good reply, though. That joke was so funny, just earned you a penalty. Based. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna load that save state. Not gonna do that again. Okay, so I'm not allowed to press in case he gives me a joke, in which case I lose health. Fair enough. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. That's suspect. However, it was the Ringmaster and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Incorrect. Wait, no. Because, like, just his cloak? He was Ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. This. I think it's this. He'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. What? But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. What the fuck? Just think about it. How could I be wrong? Max is always wearing his uppity symbols. Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. See, that's what I mean. It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Wowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. The witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw. I think you're wrong. How do I do that? Do I just present the hat? I guess I do. Uh-oh, that was wrong. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm stuck. Unless it's just this. Well. Oh. It's this, because it has the three symbols. Nope, it isn't. Oh, then I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clocked the Ringmaster over the head. Okay, let's press a little bit more. So you see you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random non-sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right? No. You did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You had better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh my god, it's my entire health bar? Do you have a clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What do you just say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with his testimony, but I can't put what I feel this way into words for the judge. We should get more information. Oh. What? Before we resume testimony, you know that you must be penalized. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I get damaged for pushing and for him making jokes. So I can't push, but I need to push to get information so that I can do the final thing. Okay? I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. Press. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeball. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. We need to. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? Because you heard a noise. You heard a noise. So you couldn't have seen it happen. Why? Why? Clouds don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Wow! That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if we were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. No, how'd you know that I was going to make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit. What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? That's what I saw, two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. My room is here, and they looked about yay big. I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away. Yeah, uppity symbols, blah blah blah. Nobody. Yeah. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. So this is wrong. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Yep. You say you saw the entire thing. You don't know what the weapon is. Oh. Did you or did you not see the crime for murder committed that night? Not permit you to harass my witness. Yes, a nice penalty, but this time I had to do the earlier thing. Of course I do. Saw the entire thing, doesn't know what the weapon is, the loud sound was made to look up the window in the first place. Yeah. Got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. And the reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to believe when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crack clown unit. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? The A-Team? An A-Team reference? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Again! Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! A 30-year career! So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Whoa! Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, but please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. If I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. I was a bit far away. That shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw the opposite symbols. His silk hat and black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever. That should be enough, right? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to keep believing that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. I mean, this one seems pretty self-explanatory. I was a bit far away, but that's... Wait. Am I allowed to press again? I must be, because they didn't make a big stink about it. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. Don't you think that you were going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is in line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person that would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trilo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. A silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? No owls. Well, that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. You were able to see... Oh my god, I've just realized what it is. I've just realized what's happened. I see. Okay. You're able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I could see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. And records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was, like, not what it actually was. Oh my god, fuck you. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found that murder weapon to know for sure. Claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trilo's testimony, that moves. It really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. It's okay. I've got it. I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's fine. It's easy enough. They were all there. Incorrect. You only mentioned 2 of them. There's 3. You see, you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Oh. Everyone knows that Max Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Ah, do you like pie? I love pie. 3.14. Silence, fool. You are about to spell out the whole truth. No fractions. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw. Oh! The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. Oh, but he saw his silhouette on the face. But the way they said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Oh, delicious. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case? Clearly not. He's just toying with his court. I got her on the ropes now. Whenever there's a nugget of truth, it always seems to peek out at me, then run away. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup with his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about this other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there should still be doubt lingering in your mind. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. Not a hard cheese, that's for sure. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling. Nick, this is your last chance. The silhouette. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Crow's statement, better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've got a single shot of this. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. Ooh, save state. Okay. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Incorrect, here it is. It fell off when he left the scene. This would happen to be a silk hat that you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss One Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Fucking liars, every last one of them. Order, 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 Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not just right, that's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Wow. The judge has never been like this, I don't think. Even when Damon Gant was, like, fucking up, the judge was pretty quiet. Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting on, no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Oh. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's that matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? He just said that he left the scene. How did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... what do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't just ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how you leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. You just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story? Yes! The fucking crime photo! There's no footprints, Your Honor. Look at this picture. Every time I do it makes me laugh. The problem is the footprints in this. Footprints? In this photo we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay! So Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene again? Your Honor, the witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of the witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are going to get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes. The testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Your Honor, is that on the record? Your Honor, can we do a full investigation on that? Order! Order! I will have order! Francisco Von Karma, how could you? Oh my god, this bitch. Your Honor? If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. What? That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw. Yeah, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste that time with your idiotic drivel. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... Oh my god. No. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. And that's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Fuck, she's so good. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was... How do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Yow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Montkarma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is now at recess. It was a cardboard cutout, dressed in the cloak, with the hat on, that was lowered down on the string and then pulled up. That's my best guess. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know, Max. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Oh, wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. Sorry, Max. I'm sorry you had to break a magician's creed to keep the magic trick secret. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. I feel like this episode was written by somebody that isn't the main writer. And I say that because I'm making a save state now. Because I'm planning on fucking leaving this stream. This is the end of the stream. Because this is a lot of talking. And that's it. I don't have to explain myself. I'm gonna go into the fetal position. This is weird. This is a weird case. Why does it feel 10 times longer than the other case. I mean, nothing's changed. And I kind of liked the... Don't push the clown, don't make a joke or you'll lose health. I kind of like that idea that you have to be careful, but I'm abusing save states. If you have to just, like, replay that entire section, that must have been fucking brutal as a kid. That's crazy. That's nuts. Maybe games were just harder. Oh well, that's all I have. Thank you for being here. If you're here right now, thank you for watching this. If you're watching this later, I'm gonna go make food and drink lots of water. Have a lovely day / night, and they made it easier as far as I know in the re-release. That's good. Thank God. Thank God, because like it just, oh my God, the memory alone to just go back through all this. I mean, you'd probably just be making notes. You'd just use pen and paper. All right. Have a lovely time. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh my goodness. If you have any ideas for good demos, I think I like starting every stream with a demo now. Go ahead and let me know in the Discord. And I can play a demo before coming back into this game. Anyway, alright. I've chatted too much. I've yapped too much. Have a lovely day.